Welcome back, future medicos. In today's video, we are going to look at how do we apply for eligibility certificate from Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. I have done similar video in the past, but since there are some changes this year, I thought of doing a new video. First of all, for this particular year, that is 2022-23, you do not need the eligibility certificate at the time of registration with the Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee, but you may need it at the time of either counseling or maybe during admission. So there is no urgency right now. That means you don't need the certificate before 3rd October because DME very clearly said that you don't need to submit it along with your application. So that's the first point. The second point, who needs this eligibility certificate? There is a lot of confusion around it in spite of me doing a lot of clarification on this. Still, there are a lot of questions around who need it. Anyone who is interested to get a seat in a medical college that is affiliated to Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University, they need this certificate. But the exception is anyone who has studied and passed 12th exam from the Tamil Nadu State Board. Okay, 12th exam from Tamil Nadu State Board. They don't need to get it. So there are two conditions. One, you have not studied in Tamil Nadu State Board the 12th exam. Does not matter whether you have studied 10th, 9th, 8th, I don't care. As long as you have cleared 12th exam from Tamil Nadu State Board, you don't need it. Anybody else, you may have studied in CBSE, you might have studied in ISC, you might have studied in Andhra Pradesh Board, you might have studied in different boards across India, doesn't matter. And you may be applying for management quota, you may be applying only for CMC Vellore, you may be applying for management quota, you may be applying only for minority quota, doesn't matter, right? So as long as you want to join a college under Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University and you have not cleared 12th exam from Tamil Nadu State Board, then this is mandatory for you at the time of admission, right? So be clear with that. Don't get confused. I'm getting sometimes frustrated to see people saying, oh, I only apply for CMC Vellore. Do I need eligibility certificate, right? This I have clarified many times. As long as you want to study in a college that is affiliated to Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University, you need this eligibility certificate. So keep that in mind. Now, right now I am on the website. I will provide a link to this exact website in the description below. So you can click that and then come to this site. So once you come, you will see this pop-up. So the first thing it says is press Ctrl F5 before applying the EC application. Ctrl F5 is basically removes any kind of data stored in your system. It will clear and then it will open a fresh application. Okay, so do Ctrl F5 so that anything that is saved, the cache all cleared and you won't face any problem. Now what you need to do, the eligibility certificate will not be issued in person. It is only online mode. Remember that few years ago it used to be in person. Now it is only online mode. Please use desktop or laptop because it won't work on mobile phone. If you try to do this on mobile phone, it won't work. Then upload clear and visible documents. Documents should be approximately 120 kilobytes to 150 kilobytes per document. So try to compress to this size. Total size for uploading the certificate should not exceed 5 MB, right? Individual documents should be in the range of 120 to 150 kilobytes. All the files together should not exceed 5 MB, right? You can read the further clear instructions here. You can open this document and see the instructions. Now this entire application this year is streamlined into 3 major categories, right? Last year, for example, if you are applying for MBBS and BDS, you need 2 certificates. This year they have streamlined, and if you are going to study medical, you need only one single eligibility certificate. That means you may be trying for MBBS, you don't get MBBS and then you join BDS, then the same certificate can be used. So you don't need to get a separate certificate for MBBS, separate certificate for BDS and so on. So you can get a single eligibility certificate for all medical courses, that is MBBS, BDS, BSMS, BUMS, BHMS and BAMS, that is Ayush courses, and also BNYS, right? yoga and naturopathy, I think, right? BNYS. For all these courses, any of the courses you are interested and you have cleared NEET, you need to get only one eligibility certificate. In case if you have not cleared NEET, but you are interested in BNYS does not need NEET exam to take a seat. So if you are only interested in BNYS, then you can apply for that category alone. And similarly, paramedical courses, all paramedical courses, including nursing, pharmacy, physiotherapy, and so on, you need one eligibility certificate. Right? So basically, there are only three major category of certificates. Now, this is what I have already explained. So let me skip that. What are the documents needed? We will see that subsequently. The fee structure for medical courses, it is going to be 1,400 plus GST. For paramedical courses, it's going to be 1,200 plus GST. Okay, that's the main thing you need to know. Now let us go and look at the exact application. You can see here initially the first one you need to choose the academic year. So I'm going to choose 2022-23, which is this year. And once you select that, come to course category, undergraduate, right? We are trying to apply for MBBS. So I'm going to select UG. And once you select that, you come here again, whether you want medical, paramedical, or only BNYS. Right, so I'm going to select medical, and once I select that, then I need to start filling the applicant details first. So applicant details first of all. So let me put my name here, right? Let's say Money, and then let me say A is my initial, right? If you have the last name, you can put the last name. In Tamil Nadu, generally we use initial, which is the father's name. So my given name and my father's name. Okay, then I can put my father's name here, right? Then gender. I can select the gender, let's say male. Nationality, Indian only, that's the option right now available, because for NRIs, PIOs, OCIs and foreigners, the application is not open yet. I understand that they are still reviewing the fees for NRIs, OCIs, PIOs and foreign candidates. So right now the application is not open for them. Subsequently, they may release it. As of now, we are still waiting for the university to give a clarification on that. So right now is open only for resident Indians. Community, you can see here, OC stands for open category. BC, MBC, generally this is a category within Tamil Nadu. SC, ST, BCM, SCA, these are all categories within Tamil Nadu. So you can either use open category if you are from other state and if you belong to general category, or you can choose general, right? Both are okay. So let's say first, let's try to select open category, which means there is no reservation. I come under open category, general candidate, unreserved candidate. So let me select OC and see what happens. Okay. Then date of birth, of course, you can select the date of birth. So come here, select the year first. So let's say, for example, let's say 2002, January, let's say 1st January 2022, right? The age is automatically calculated, so you don't need to do anything. Aadhaar number you can enter. It is not mandatory, but if you want to enter, you can enter it. Right? This is not a mandatory number. There is no red star next to it. Whenever you see a red star, it's a mandatory detail you need to enter. Then mobile number. Of course, I'm going to enter some dummy number. Okay, it's like that. Okay, just a dummy number. Don't use this to call me. Alternate mobile number. If you want, you can give one alternate mobile number. I'm not going to give it. Email ID. You can put an email ID. Okay, maybe right. Let me put my email ID. justgetmbbs@gmail.com. You can put this email ID. Okay, right. You need to, of course, you need to get a OTP. And then enter the OTP here, right? Right now, I'm not entering the OTP. You can try the OTP. And when it comes to qualifying course details, select other than Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. Once you select that, go to the board. You can select the board. Let's say, for example, I'm going to select CBSE. Okay, the Central Board of Secondary Education, right? CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. You can select whichever your board is. I'm selecting CBSE. Exam passed. Once again, you come click here. Then if you are under CBSE, then it is All India Senior School Certificate Examination, right? Try to click the lens here. That will open up the choices for you. Exam passed year, enter whichever year you have passed. Let's say I have passed this year, 2022. Month and year of passing, you can enter the year first. Okay, month and year of passing, okay, maybe like March 2022. Vocational stream, I think generally it will be no. Okay, so select no. Institution name, your school name, right? Just you can put the school. Institution place, let's say the Chennai. Institution country, it will be India for most of you. In fact, right now it's open only for resident Indians. Institution state, I'm going to select, let's say Tamil Nadu. And then once you come institution district, let's say Chennai. Roll number type, you can select okay, either it can be register number, registration number. I think for CBSE, I'm selecting roll number, and then you put the roll number, right? Whichever your roll number, you can enter here. Okay, and once you have done that, then you come enter your 12th mark details. So first select English. Then once you select English, how much marks you have obtained in English, enter here. Let's say 90. This is maximum marks is automatically filled. You can just select add. So once you add, then you can go to the next subject. Let's say physics. Let's say I have 95 in physics. Add it. Then you can select let's say chemistry. Let's say I have scored 98. Add it. Then you select biology or biotechnology. If you have selected biology or biotechnology, select this. If you have selected botany and zoology, then you can select 2 subjects. I'm going to select biology, and I'm going to put, let's say 93 here, then add it. So 4 subjects for me. If you have taken zoology and botany, you will have 5 subjects, right? Enter that accordingly. Then come here, enter NEET application number. I'm again entering a dummy number here. Then NEET category. In NEET, what was your category? Whether you are unreserved or economically weaker section, physically handicapped within SC, OBC, ST, right, and so on, right? I'm going to select unreserved EWS. And once I have selected, NEET total marks is 720. What is your obtained marks? Let's say, for example, I have scored 520. If you put any number less than the passing score, say for example, I put 95, then it will tell me you are not eligible because NEET obtained marks not met NEET eligible score, right? I cannot apply. So I should have minimum marks to pass the exam. For unreserved category, I think is more than 117 is the pass mark. So let's say I enter 520 is my mark. Is NEET qualified, yes or no? It will automatically select. No, I need to select yes. NEET percentile. Okay, you can enter the percentile or I'm just going to leave it blank. It's not a mandatory detail. Migration certificate number or NOC number. Migration number, if you are from CBSE, you can download it from DigiLocker, and I strongly recommend you just use your roll number as migration number. Nothing wrong with that. Migration date, look at the date in your certificate and enter the date, right? I just put the date. School or university, once again you can enter the name of the school. All right, I'm entering the name of the school. Mode of delivery, just select online, right? Address is not needed, pin code is not needed, just select online, that's it. And then you need to download the declaration document, right? This is a document, you need it. Okay, you download it and you need to sign this document, put a place, put the date, and then you need to scan and upload it again, right? Now, what are the documents needed? You can see here, +2 mark statement, that is 12th mark statement is needed. Okay, let me upload this. So it is a JPG file, so it can go into +2 mark statement. Once you have done that, click add. So once you add, you can go to the next document. Community certificate, right? Since I have selected other than, I have selected open category, I don't need to upload this. This is not mandatory for me, others it will be mandatory. Declaration, of course, I need to upload the document. You can browse and then you can upload the right document. Make sure that the document is between 120 to 150 kilobytes, otherwise you will face a problem. And every time once you have completed, you click add, then you move to the next one, right? Then you can upload the migration certificate, needs scorecard, proof for date of birth, all of these you can upload. And if you want to put any kind of remarks, you can write it here. Okay, that's it. And then finally, right, I have 1,400 rupees, GST 252, 1,652 rupees I need to pay. Payment type, you click pay now and then proceed. Okay, of course, since I have not created the OTP, it asks for the OTP, but you can look at that and do it, right? It's a simple application. I don't see anything complicated. So just go ahead and do it and then you should not face any problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.